Oh, hang on, recording. Yep. Here a second. Okay. Oh, cold, nasty, brutal, horrible, awful. Yeah, brutal. Anyway, outside. Ugh. Oh, hate it. But I do have a cigarette, which is nice. 2 left. Very nice. It's cold. Ugh. Wear gloves and stuff. Yeah, I hate doing that. Even in my gloves, my hands are cold. Anyway, enough complaining. No, that's right. That's all I do is complain. It is my life tradition. I suppose that's the point of the video. Point of all the videos. It's a conversation. Hey, are the rest of you noticing any of this? There's all kinds of suck around. How many of you seen it? It doesn't bother you any? What? It's okay? Sorry, I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, you're all idiots. Defending idiocracy. Defending bullshit. So to bizarre extremes even. I mean, I haven't gone back to the comment section on the circumcision video, but all this overreaction in defense of foreskin. I mean, it's hilarious. And it's the same thing with the foreskin that is this crust on the earth. It's the same silly, idiotic, defend it because it is. Not because it is something worth defending. No, just because it is. And if obviously ising is so much better than not ising, that, gotta defend it. Even though it sucks. Even though it's stupid and pointless. Way too expensive. And, people. So that's the world we live in. You just show up here and you spend 50 years plus trying to understand how these other thinking devices can't look at the obvious, see the grotesque inefficiency and dysfunction, systemic brokenness, and have the appropriate reaction, which is fix it or don't do it. Doesn't make any sense. It's not good enough. And it's, unfortunately, I have to use the word obvious. It's not hard to figure out. You don't have to watch too many you don't have to experience too much of reality, of real life, to get it, to have it, puked on your shoes, so to speak, as a matter of speaking. It will happen, and you see it happen. If it doesn't happen to you, you certainly see it happening to others. And it's just not that difficult to say that's not good enough. That's too horrible. Not always horrible. No, it's too horrible. It's too much horror. It's too expensive. It's not a difficult conclusion to reach. Like I said, the biology screams cruelty and horror as it is like a retard, pulling the wings off flies. I mean, nature doesn't know any better. It's dumber than dumb animals, and it's a system that we're, unextractable from. The very function of our desire and attachment is built by that mechanism. And I suppose that's the revelation. That's the big idea that will, once that's comprehended, that the only parts of you that seem to have any value have been constructed to make you think it has value. It's like the maliciousness almost of it wouldn't be much of a revelation if you were a pedophile or something to realize that as much as your desire is powerful and beautiful, that it's a monstrosity, viewed from any other perspective but your own. And that's what you see when you realize that this thing that's been living inside of you, that you thought was a positive force that drove you into life, had you swimming in it, is in fact a very negative, destructive, dangerous force, for which every precaution, every cautionary sign shall be placed, and every kind of warning and reminders should be made that you're not playing hopscotch, that this is not some harmless bit of fun, that this is hard rocks and ice, and it's got pointy edges all over the place, and it will hurt things, and it'll hurt them deeply and badly and profoundly, and and then there's just all the little murders, perhaps slipping on the ice, hurting my sacroiliac, or just having to be out in this, harsh, painful environment. It is painful out here. It's, your fingers are cold. It's just even though the air is fresh, it's almost thin. Yeah, it's cold and yeah, it's just a bludgeoned to the senses. And this is the little, bits of the indignity, that you must endure, that will be endured, because too few people can just hold up their hand and say, I get it. It's way too frickin' messy. Yeah, it's too sloppy. Not that, like I said, it's not a big deal as a conclusion. It's quite obvious. It's not perfect. And it's also quite logically obvious that it needs to be. But the only way it can make any sense is that it kind of has to be done right or not done at all. One of those things. Yeah, but for the sake of egocentric curiosity and compulsion, desire alone, you know, people will just keep on rubbing its belly and say, yeah, bring on some more. You know, continue. It's just dismal. Yeah, it's just horrid. The proportions of people, the numbers capable of just taking a little kind of climb out of themselves, to take a little bit of an elevated view and see that the whole game isn't made out of anything but chasing inadequacies and perceptions of need that have been generated in you by stupid forces of hierarchy and that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, but it's this attainment thing, this having and getting, that is just so much of what life is made out of. It's the taking of the resources, the consumption, of the space. The grass takes over. Everything's trying to take, get, possess. A game of possession. That's a great sign, isn't it? No I-E-A-N. No I-E-A-N. It's all icy out there. No swimming, so you can't go swimming in there. You can't quite go ice skating yet either, but I mean, it is November, damn it. This is really harsh, for November. Really harsh. I'm outside. Ugh. 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 Oh, anyway, just kind of too grown up to keep playing this childish game. Get and take and have. Get, take, have. Get, have, take. Get, take, have. Take, have, get. Quite silly. So, I guess that would be all. Yeah, I'm just, God. Not in the mood for this, so I guess I have to get into the mood. That's the other thing. They're in the march, and so they just force themselves to gotta keep marching. I mean, their ambitions aren't even very grand. Their ambition is just to stay above the water, because they're afraid of the end. And I don't blame them. Who wants to face the exit door? But the fact that you're stuck in it certainly shouldn't give you any reason to think you should stick somebody else. Anyway, somebody else has to work. Alright, till next time. I'll get out of here before I go cross leaves and stuff. Oh, man, it's frozen. Anyway, till next time. Hit the button, God damn it.